Morning, folks. Bill Gallagher of ThrabenU here for another awesome Legacy stream. And today we're going to try to do something pretty ridiculous. So this is a stream goal from a while back. We are going to be playing with Spider Stompy. Are you fine, Phil? Well, I certainly think so. No, I'm getting over bronchitis, which is why I didn't stream for like the last week. So I'm okay. You know, given everything that's going on in the world, things could definitely be worse. But if you see me talking a little less than usual and coughing, that's what's up. Yeah, I mean, relatively speaking, I'm an introvert. I live with someone. I'm totally doing fine with this whole situation. You tell me I'm not supposed to leave the house and I'm supposed to sit inside and play video games all day, I'm gonna be fine. I'm not gonna go stir crazy. Plus, I can do this for social interaction. So this is a stream goal from a while back. We're going to be playing with Spider Stompy. This is a White Faces, a Callum Smith deck list. The sideboard is, well, it didn't exist in the original version because this deck list was obviously meant to be a joke. But we're going to play it because we do good deck lists on this channel. Yeah, that's the reason. It definitely is not memeing on people and trying to create confusion and hilarious chat comments by playing Nyx Weaver in Legacy. That's certainly not what this is. Okay, so we are playing a Stompy deck with Trinispheres and Chalice of the Voids, and then all of our threats are fucking spiders, guys. They're just fucking spiders. So we have Obelisk Spider, Nyx Weaver, we got Arachnus Web, that goes with the Arachnus Spinner. We have the mighty 1/2 Death Toucher Reacher, Deadly Recluse, and then we have a couple of spiders that are actually good. Arasta of the Endless Web, which whenever your opponent does something like cast a cantrip, you get a spider. And Ishkana, which if you have Delirium, you get 3 1/2 spiders, and then you can pay 7 mana to make each opponent lose 1 life for each spider you control. So the goal here is to win matches with Spider Stompy. Anything we win is huge. What about now? Why are the Ancient Tombs in the sideboard? Great question, friend. Well, because we have this 2-color mana base, and we need to support all of these black spiders, we probably can't play them in game 1. So, when we board out some of our spiders, you know, for the matchups that they're not good in, we're going to board in the Ancient Tombs, and we have a transformational sideboard, alright? Hear me out. So, we transform partially into Dinosaur Stompy, right? So they think we're on Spider Stompy in game 1, and then bam, game 2, we hit them with the Shifting Ceratops. And we can even put Cavernous Souls on Dinosaur so that it can't be countered twice. I think that's going to be pretty strong. Caligari, this is a Callum Smith, a White Faces build. The sideboard is just a bunch of junk that I threw together because the original deck list didn't have a sideboard. Hey, Cherryman, welcome. I don't know if you saw what I was doing before, but just since I see you here, we played around with Death a week or so ago, and there's a really awesome YouTube video where we do some degenerate things with this deck list. I think you would enjoy it if you haven't seen it already. Alright, so in all seriousness, the Ancient Tombs in the sideboard are there so that we can actually play Chalice of the Void and Trinisphere on turns 1 and 2 respectively, because we can't actually do that with this deck list as is. And then I needed some stuff to go into the sideboard, and I figured a handful of good, powerful cards was fine. So I'm not playing Leyline since I wanted to put the Ancient Tombs into the sideboard, so instead we have one of Scavenging Ooze as our only piece of graveyard hate, it'll probably be fine. Probably. Unless it's not. Then, whatever. I don't care. Yeah, it was one of the most fun Legacy Leagues I've played in a long time. All right, let's hop on in and see if we can meme some people. Oh yeah, you're right. Our spiders, like, Deadly Recluse just beats Grizzlebrand, right? Yeah, good point. We don't need Leyline. I hope everything's going well for all of you, or, you know, at least as well as can be expected given circumstances. You know, life's a little harder than normal right now for a lot of people for a lot of various reasons. Stryfo is the trophy leader? Yeah, it looks like it. Looks like everyone else is bad, and Stryfo is good. That's what I'm getting by looking at this. Yeah, Echo. I'm currently working through my game queue. So I just played through Original Doom, playing through Doom 2 and Okami now. Yeah, sure. Why not? We're gonna go with turn 1 Dryad Arbor. You know, keep them on their toes about what deck I'm actually playing. Kidding me? Quarantine's great for me. I get to sit around and, like, record videos and do stuff. Mm-hmm. Here we go. Spider. Giant Solifuge. That would be a good choice. Liquid Jinro, thank you very much for following. Yo, Red? This is exciting. Punishing Fire! Rude. I haven't seen Punishing Maverick in a long time. I don't have like a 1-drop to get, right? No, my Dryad Arbor's gone. Nope, I certainly do not. So, we're gonna put this Deadly Recluse on D. You know, don't want to get attacked by that Noble Hierarch or that bird. We have the Cavern of Souls Assassin's Trophy non-bow here. And that is what it is. Yeah, online classes are what they are. It's basically me recording about a 10-minute video, and then the students doing an assignment that takes about 10 minutes. So it's less information than normal, so they're not getting as much out of the classes. But we're trying to do things that will keep the kids going, but also not really pressure them, because there's more important things going on right now in the world than your classes. Coat of Arms would be strong. Whatever it is, it's going to die to a spider. So, what even matters over there? Knight of the Reliquary? That's pretty good. Is it opponent going to be ready for dinosaurs out of the sideboard, though? That's the real question. Man, this Cavern of Souls, though, not the best in this matchup. Yikes. So now I'm just going to get wastelanded into oblivion. Alright. That is rude, and that attacks through my spider. Opponent seems to be prepared for the matchup. They've got the tech. Alright. Let's try again. So our chalices and trinospheres are not looking hot. We'll keep all the spiders, though. They're probably fine. Alright. So we can Shifting Ceratops. Sylvan Library Ooze, and then, like, play some number of Ancient Tunes. Straight up looking at this mana base, we have Swarmyards and Cavern of Souls. These Abrupt Decays and Assassin's Trophies are going to be, like, really hard to cast all League, aren't they? Seems likely. Vea1, thank you very much for throwing your support this way, friend. Really appreciate it in these tough times. Hope you're in for the shenanigans that we got going on today. All right, what am I doing? So maybe we should board out one of the black spiders or something. That's a 1/4. This is a 2/3. Let's board out the 2/3. No, we don't even have to board out all. We can just play infinite lands. I'm in. How did game 1 go? Well, Wasteland is a good Magic card. That's my current thoughts. Are there mana-producing spiders? Is that something that spiders do? I can't think of a mana-producing spider. Is there like a changeling that taps for mana? That would count. I don't think I'm actually supposed to decay this bird with this deck. It's possible just getting the Sylvan Library into play earlier is just better. And then I save the Abrupt Decay for a card that actually is good. Our hero Dryad Arbor may be going all the way. Just a few more attacks left, little friend. You get your own Dryad Arbor. Then what? Lethalia. I don't care about that. Always yes. Always yield. What do we got so in the library? A shifting Ceratops. That is a big boy. And man, we can Stinger Fling Spider and destroy their bird. That's sick. Stinger Fling Spider can stay, I guess. We have made a dinosaur. So, things are going well. We have an Abrupt Decay for if my opponent plays a Knight, which would be potentially bigger than the dinosaur. And the dinosaur lives through Punishing Fire. What's not to love? This Arachnus Spinner is probably going to be, like, hilarious, right? I just use it and Arachnus Web some of their creatures. I am in for that. I think I'm going to pay 4 life for this land. No, I'll probably find a land next turn. No, I'd like to guarantee that. This is obviously Spider Stompy. Look at the spiders. They're gonna go stomp. This dinosaur is also going to go stomp. It's a very strong mode of green creatures. Couple more hits and my opponent's a goner. A Scrib Ranger. Okay. Does the Arachnus Web also stop activated abilities? Nice. Fine and Andy. I also did a spider search earlier today. This is awfully rude. So Arachnus Web doesn't work on things with 4 or greater? Yeah. I think I'm just going to take all of this. It's somewhat tempting to trade for the Dryad Arbor. I don't think I'm going to do that. Do I want to fetch away the Stinger Fling Spider that's on top? No, that's an okay card. Do I have Delirium? No. I only have 2 types in my graveyard right now. I can go to 5, play Arachnus Spinner. Probably not end up blocking Questing Beast next turn, but deal with everything else. Or I can just play Stinger Fling Spider this turn. Use it to kill Scrib Ranger. Then double block the Questing Beast, get that off the table, and then everything else I can Stonewall. I could use Arachnus Spinner to stop Questing Beast from attacking by tapping Arachnus Spinner, but it wouldn't permanently answer a creature. Because this falls off. Maybe that's better, though. Like, do I just win by aggroing out my opponent somehow with Arachnus Spinner and Shifting Ceratops by fogging for a turn? So, like, I could attack with Shifting Ceratops. My opponent probably won't block. They'll go to 7. I play Arachnus Spinner. On their turn, I just fog Questing Beast. I take 4. And then I try to attack for 10, and maybe Stinger Fling Spider messes up what my opponent is doing. I could also just hold back Shifting Ceratops and prevent 2 or 3 damage from coming in. But it kind of feels like I need to try and close this game. Wish we had one more spider in play already. Would have made things much easier. So, like, with one more spider, we could stop, like, Scrib Ranger and Questing Beast. I also feel like they were supposed to hit my Dryad Arbor and not a Swarmyard there, since I have 2 Swarmyards. So we fog a little bit here. And then we get 5 life back. We'll take 4. Some of my commands randomly not working. This questing beast is a problem. Do I have to trade Shifting Ceratops for it? Unfortunately, it probably seems like I do. I can draw Cavern of Souls. So this is 100% going back. I can draw Cavern of Souls. Play Stinger Fling Spider. Use that to blow up Scrib Ranger. Stop some shenanigans. Trade Shifting Ceratops for Questing Beast if my opponent attacks with it. And hold up a green for reach. Spider. What a jerk. Yes, I want to use its ability. It is there to kill flyers. Oh, please don't Punishing Fire me into oblivion. Alright, let's read this card one more time. Can't be blocked by creatures with power 2 or less. Okay. Trade these. Arachnus Web. It's interesting. So we're putting back that land. And I'm probably putting back Arachnus Web. I play a Spider. I can use this to get back my Shifting Ceratops. Probably probably supposed to just go ahead and attack with this 2/5. Get in there, little buddy. Are we gonna get there? Ramunap Excavator. Okay. That's pretty good. So you can recur Wasteland. Oh, that was a mistake. You should have hit a green source. I think I can take 2 in order to get my Ceratops back. I guess it's 3, because that also taps my Dryad Arbor. That's more awkward than I thought it was. Maybe it's not, though. Do I just have a kill if I attack with everything? No, my opponent could block Ramunap on shifting Ceratops, and then I don't have a kill. And they'd also have to chump with Bird. So I can play shifting Ceratops. Give it haste. Off of Verdant. Be at 2. Wasteland on Dryad Arbor is super awkward if I do that, though. I may need to just play defensively for a turn and try to get the kill next turn. Yes, okay. So let's put back this land. Let's put back this spider. Let's go 1, 2. You're not a spider. Go 4 that way, and then play defensively for a turn, and then try to use Arachnus Web to finish off my opponent next turn. Legacy words I thought I'd never be saying for 100, Alex. I'm really glad that my opponent keeps picking the wrong lands to blow up with Wasteland. I appreciate it. Is it going to be like a green sun? can green sun for X equals 2, which is not great. It can get a scavenging ooze, but that's whatever. I can stop the knight from blocking. But then my attacks aren't that great. I think this is the point where the game just slips away. No, I need to get the scavenging ooze from the sideboard to have a chance. But I think my mana is just too taxed. Like my opponent gets to... They'll probably just blow up my Cavern of Souls because they've ignored this Dryad Arbor for too long. But like, I probably don't get to cast this Arachnus Web next turn. What? 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 Okay. I don't understand. I could be down to 2 lands here. Ramunap from graveyard, Knight, take another one. What? I don't understand. I'm like surprisingly close to getting a kill because they did that. Because I can take the Knight out of the way at any moment. I guess they have Maze of Ith too, so maybe not. And they're just letting me go to my main phase. Okay. Go with Spider here. So I want to see what they do with this. Because if they're just going to get a Maze of Ith here, I probably can't beat that. But if they do something other than getting Maze of Ith, I might be able to accidentally cobble together a win this turn. I don't think I beat my opponent long term, so I'm taking kind of a risky line here, rather than just trying to eat a bunch of... Alright. Okay. So now I can force a chump block with something with the Ceratops. Alright, there's Worlds. Let's try it. Maybe I should have sent the Singer Fling and Scavenging Ooze sideways too.
my god, you don't know I can give trample? You don't know I can give trample. Holy shit. Come on. Come on. Come on. Ah. Yeah, maybe I should have sent in Stinger Fling and Scavenging Ooze and just said, like, figure it out or die. Hey, Shoop, welcome. Alright, now am I eating that Wasteland now? I don't think I'm eating that Wasteland now. What a weird game, sure. Now you kill the Dryad Arbor. So now I have exactly enough life to be A-okay. I don't understand anything my opponent is doing. Yo, Abrupt Decay is so good. Alright, so I Abrupt Decay Knight. I awkwardly don't have another true green mana. What do I do next? Well, the play is forced, so I should just take it. Alright, so my Shifting Ceratops has to be blocked. Mom can block that. What happens if I attack with all three of my creatures? 2 of the 3 would have to be blocked. So my opponent could block Ceratops with Mom, block Stinger Fling with Ramunap, crack back, and kill me. So I should just attack with 2 of my creatures and leave back the Stinger Fling Spider. Who cares about game 3? If we win 1 game, it's winning, right? Opponent is at 1. I have 2 creatures on board. You need another creature. Alright, you have another creature. Now I'll just draw the land that's on top of my library. That actually might just be better than a land. Just attack in with both, decay 1. I could technically decay before combat, because it can't Punishing Fire. Yeah, and then that's dead. They don't have Swords of Plowshares up or anything. Got him! Spiders! Scoreboard, we've won a game with this deck. It's all uphill from here. Wait, it's supposed to be downhill from here. That's not how that saying goes. All I need to do is just mulligan to Shifting Ceratops for turn 3 and turn 4. Some of the bot commands don't appear to be working. I don't know what's up with that. I have 3 lands and ramp. Yeah. Pirate Stompy has the advantage of being like the ultimate meme lord list, though. Fucking come on, Dryad Arbor! What an asshole. I'm not upset. Wait, yes I am. Honestly, I'll take the Ooze. Although Deadly Recluse might just be better than Ooze. At least my opponent's hand kind of sucks over there. Maybe they'll forget to Wasteland me?
Well, that just loses to Deadly Reckless, so no big deal. This is all quite hilarious to me. Broccoli forests. Oh god, they do look like broccoli. Punishing Fire is mighty rude. 2-5. Yeah. Or actually 3-5 is better. That's a rude combo. I don't like that. I think I'm just going to remove that from the table rather than pay 4 life for a Stinger Fling Spider. Like with any one other land, I only have to tap 1 Ancient Tomb to do that. Alright. This sucks. Opponent figured out the line. GG. There was a very good chance that we just win that game. Opponent having the Swords to Plowshares, which returned to the Punishing Fire, was pretty brutal. But I think if we don't draw triple Ancient Tomb there, or if opponent doesn't have that Swords to Plowshares, we like Abrupt Decay a more relevant thing than the 4-3, and then we hide behind some spiders for a couple of turns, and like maybe we get there. Alright, I'm gonna check my heat, because it is warm in this office. Hope you all are having a great morning. I'm certainly enjoying the ridiculousness that we've got going on here. Playing with some spiders. Oh. We've got a match. Keep? Sure. How bad can turn 2 Chalice be? Don't list the ways it can be bad. There's a lot of things wrong with this hand. Nice. Alright, Chalice, do your thing. Win the game. Oh? Are we doing it? Blue-red Delver? No? Blue-green... Oh, God. Oh, man. I thought it was going to be like a show and tell, and we might get to like Stinger Fling Spider a Grizzlebrand or something. Alright, we have picked the wrong number for our Chalice. Well played, opponent. I don't like my chances, chat. My opponent took away all of my cards. I had so many spiders saved up for a rainy day, and they were cruelly ripped from my hands. 1-1 isn't scary. 2-2 is slightly scarier. Down came the rain and washed the spiders out. Wise words. And they even took away my graveyard, so I don't have delirium. Yeah, as the great poet once said. I think this is probably the point where things have snowballed enough. All right, I'm not giving them another draw 7. You got it, friend. All right, what do we have for this? Oof is probably insane. Scavenging Ooze is probably okay. Choke is probably not good enough. Shifting Ceratops is probably fine. And then we'll probably want the Ancient... Do we want the Ancient Tombs? We could go, like, minus a bunch of black cards and then play the Ancient Tombs. And, like, actually take out some black lands or some Swarm Yards or something. Swarm Yards are kind of interesting against the big constructs. Like, trim one of those. We'll maybe trim a Bayou, because I'm going up more on lands. Maybe trim a Swamp. No, let's trim 2 Swarm Yards. Hey JD, welcome. Vampire Stompy, eh? What about Curse Stompy? Yeah. Yeah, I'll keep this. I get to Chalice on 0, and then I can choose to either have turn 3 Oof, or just, like, ramp into some other card. I think I'm going to go ahead and take my Dryad Arbor here and just play the Chalice on 0. Playing the Dryad Arbor lets me, like, Arachnus Web something that my opponent plays this turn. Alright. So now I have Decay up. I think the Chancellor of the draw side of that deck was actually the worst portion of the deck. Ah, man, there's Okos in there. Do I want to Arachnus Web Emery or Decay it? Probably just Arachnus Web it. What's my next Chalice going on? Not 1. Probably 3? Don't try to play a redundant Chalice on 0. That doesn't work the way you want it to.
Although what's more likely is that like this Chalice gets like Karned or Okoed, and then we just play another one on 0. Coffee Gret, thank you very much for your support. And that's all you have going, opponent? Alright. So the real question here is, do I actually do anything about this Emery? And I think the answer is no. Because right now it can only get back 0-cost things, which Chalice has taken care of. So I think I'm just going to play out a Spider and hold up Abrupt Decay. And what is Noggle Stompy? Are those the things from Harry Potter that Luna's always chasing around? Get in there, Spider. Alright, you have a Narset. That's the 1 green destroy? Yeah, okay. That's a green sun for oof. Actually, I probably want to hold up Swarmyard, I guess. Rough, fine and Andy. If only we could turn oof into a spider. Then we could regenerate it with Swarmyard, and we would be invincible. Nice. I think the game on the draw is going to be a lot harder. In fact, I think it's like probably so much harder that I should board out a few spiders and try to mize some games with some powerful enchantments. Like, do I even want another library? Yes. Yeah, sure. Yeah, I have bronchitis, so that is what it is. That's why I didn't stream for like a week. Oh, this one also sucks. I will keep 5 of these. So this is going back
I guess this is going back. I can't cast the Decay. Alright, turn 1 Narset is pretty decent. Alright, they have found an Oko. So I guess, given how this has played out, I think I'm no longer saving this for Oof. This is now going to get Dryad Arbor instead. Yeah, not the best year for the old Phil lungs. Alright, they have pitched the Oko that they drew. I love it when players missequence their cards. Like, activate that Narset before you play your land. It gives you more options. So next turn I have a Shifting Ceratops. I get to kill this Narset now. And hold up Abrupt Decay. I'm going to want Bayou basically no matter what off of this. So I'm just going to take my Bayou now. Shifting Ceratops already can't be countered, so we don't need to put it on Dinosaur, in case anyone was wondering. It's the transformational sideboard. It's tech. So I have my spiders covered. Collector Oof is just an Oof, right? I guess I can just play out Ancient Tomb this turn. Yeah, it's the transformational sideboard plan. Spider Stompy into Dinosaur Stompy. Straight up, am I supposed to hit that LED in response to this? I don't think so. But I just want to point out that I was thinking about it, in case it becomes relevant that I didn't. Alright, so they have an Echo of Eons. I don't think I need to decay the Mox Opal there. I think I'll just leave my mana up. Oh, baby. That is a lot of islands over there. It would be a shame if something happened to them. Alright, you have an Oko. Alright, you have a food. You have a Narset. I think I'm supposed to Assassin's Trophy something in response to that. This turn is sweet. I cast a Chalice. It resolves. Choke. Oh god, the choke resolves too. Delicious. Do I just... I guess I kill the Narset. I think I'm a pretty favorite to win. I think it's okay to take the turn to kill that Planeswalker. Yeah, my opponent dies right now. 1, 2... X is 4. The spider was important. That's why we made it uncounterable. Now it has haste. Got to go fast. Yeah! Scoreboard. We got one. Turns out green sideboard cards are good. Who needs Oko when you have Deadly Recluse, though? If I go 4-1 with this mess, I'll just take a screenshot, post it to Twitter, and be proud of my sweet legacy skills. Yeah. Cloud Thresher is good. The other one I was thinking about was the 2-mana flash reach thing that's like pro blue. I forget what it's called. But it like flashes in and kills Delvers. Skylasher? There's absolutely nothing wrong with this hand. No problems whatsoever. That's awesome. What's the next card to get banned in Legacy? I don't know. Probably Shifting Ceratops. That makes sense to me. Spider Stompy. Well-known Tier 2 Legacy deck. Oh man, if we're just playing against like Loam, our hand sucks. We're hoping to be playing against a blue deck. With the Spider Stompy Mirror. Could be the Spider Stompy Mirror with main deck Sylvan Library tech. So if this is Loam, Chalice on 1 doesn't actually do anything. Yeah, Chalice on 2, stopping like Bob's, maybe Punishing Fires if they're on a red build, would be okay. Not great. I'm more worried about them being a blue-based build. Yep, there we go. I don't think I can beat Oko from an empty board. Yikes. No, we have to get all our spiders in there. There's no room. This is way better than Reclamation Sage, right? That's why it sees more legacy play. We'll get them. We'll get them good. If I don't draw a black source in a turn or two, this Oko is just going to bury me and I'll concede. This deck's really bad against Wasteland. So now we lose our next 3 lands. Oh god, they're not wasting me? I'm so happy. Yeah, that definitely seems worse than just wastelanding me. I appreciate it, but I'll make it really uncounterable. We don't actually have to do that much damage if we can answer this Oko. That is, however, a big ask. So like this probably gets elked or otherwise dealt with this turn. Yeah. All right, there's the black. So I get the choice of getting rid of either Oko or Knight of the Reliquary. I think I lose to either, though. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and concede here. So if I kill Oko, I get Wastelanded, Knight of the Reliquary Wastelanded. I'm down to 1 land, and I can't play anything more than a 2-drop for the rest of the game in all likelihood. And if I get rid of the Knight of the Reliquary, I just like attack Oko. Oko goes down 3 loyalty, and the game proceeds, and I don't actually get anywhere. I don't think I can take this one down from here. All right. So I think we'll go with our usual sideboard plan of bring in the Dino Boys. I might also just like play Collector Hoofs to shut off the Moxen, because they're obnoxious. So like Trinisphere is not really good, Chalice isn't really good, and then I can just trim some of the black spiders, like Obelisk Spider. And 1 Nyx Weaver. Actually, Nyx Weaver is okay. It returns the Ceratops. It's junk like 1 non-basic land. Are there any centipedes in Magic? I am not a lore master. I just play Legacy cards. I don't think there's any centipedes in Legacy. Plenty of spiders. Plenty of dinosaurs. Occasional insects. Yeah, I mean, like, look at how many reach creatures we have. That's not a reach creature. This is a reach creature. This is a reach creature. This is a reach creature. Hold up. Do all of these spiders have reach? It's so strong. Why not? Spiders versus the world. The world has good cards like Oko, but spiders have good cards like Arachnus Spinner. Spiders and dinosaurs have a symbiotic relationship. You know, it's covered in like 3rd grade basic science, so deck building here makes a lot of sense. It is an insect. It has centipede in the name. Does it count? I feel like it counts. Rude.
Yeah, so it appears that we have centipedes, but that they're just insects. I don't know where exactly we are on the whole, like, domain, kingdom, phylum, class, order, family, genus, species scale, but I don't know where, like, name versus subtype is. I guess it's just fine to just play out a shifting Ceratops, not with haste. Or I could just cast Arasta. And then surprise with haste on shifting Ceratops next turn. That falls apart a little bit if I get wastelanded. But let's play towards the haste surprise. I'm already exposed to wasteland, so fuck it. Arasta, I guess, is technically good against punishing fire, although that's weird. I mean, your Swarm Yard works on changelings. Max punished. Morning. All right. Dinosaur spider combo has been assembled. I hope we get some little baby spiders. I haven't gotten any of those yet. I also surprisingly haven't gotten a single, like, WTF are you doing in chat comment yet. Which is at least somewhat surprising. Some people set up channel points so they do, like, super minor rewards, like let you request a song or something like that. Channel points don't do anything here. It's Spider Stompy that sideboards into Dinosaur Stompy, to be fair. They just have double Punishing Fire as their 2 cards left. Someone like Maru did a teaser of a bunch of the creature types that were going to be around. My spiders are coming. So next turn I get to kill Lily. just going to play Nyx Weaver and leave up my Swarmyard, as silly as that sounds. It is protecting our creatures from things like Abrupt Decays and Punishing Fires. Yeah! Got there! Got there! We made a small spider army. It was good enough. Yes. Yes, the deck has legs. That was one of your better ones. We're playing Spider Stompy, and in the post sideboard games, we sideboard into Dinosaur Stompy. An elemental otter? That sounds amazing. What do you mean, why? This is the why. I need to prove that I'm a legacy master by cashing with decks like this. And the people need entertainment. They demand it. This is a stream goal from a while back. Lower Boy, I think your donation is coming up pretty soon, by the way. Yeah. So the Monday stream is going to be a Storm Herald deck, and then you're up after that. So I don't know if you still want it to be the Bant Maverick or if you've switched to some new baby now that we're in the post-ban world. But whatever it is, I'm game. No acceleration for you. I think I'm going to be Wasteland prone this entire game, so I'm just going to fetch Bayou here and lean into it. We have a good amount of answers to my opponent's permanents, so if they just kept a hand on the strength of things like Bobs and Knights, I'm totally good. If they have like Wasteland and Loam, I'm super mega dead. Smells like a Bob. Or it's a Decay and they don't know how Decay works. Decay my spider. Do it. Yeah, they wanted to abrupt decay my Dryad Arbor. Oh, are they stuck on land? Oh, that is so bad for you, Mr. or Miss Bubbin 1980. Everybody walk the dinosaur. So outside of something like a Toxic Deluge, we probably win this one now. So I have 5 mana. I can make another Shifting Ceratops. Or I can just eat 2 creatures from the graveyard. So 5, 6, 7, 8. I can just make it 9, 10. No, I'm just decaying that Bob there. No reason to let them block. This is the same clock and lets me keep the Green Sun in hand. I'm not going to trophy their lands. I think that's greedy. Actually, no. I should leave the Abrupt Decay and eat the Verdant Catacombs for Loam. So Savannah was their draw for turn. Any land represents lethal right now. It's a slight annoyance. So I have some interesting lines available to me here. I can just attack with Shifting Ceratops. If they block, I give it Trample, and then Green Sun for an oof to shut off the Mox Diamond, which is pretty savage. I think I like it. I don't know that I actually want to give them more mana. I think I want to try to take away their mana. Totally wouldn't blame anyone for just trophying the Plague Engineer and trying to get there in 2 hits, though. Could go with double Assassin's Trophy on the land, but again, I think we can do it without that. Two Cloud Threshers away from the lethal. Opponent could also Punishing Fire themselves for lethal, which I would quite respect. This is where the opponent questions everything that's going on in their life. How did I lose to this? Are spiders secretly good? It's a reference to Madoka Magica, which is an anime. I have just replaced Madoka with the name of a figure from classical mythology, Medea, who was a witch. The opponent is gonna like sit here and insult. No, okay, there we go. That's right, positive record with Spider Stompy. Let's go. Nope. We won 2 matches. Yes. Maybe not tier 1. Could be tier 0. Let's not jump to any hasty conclusions yet. Better than Pox. Oof. I mean, that's the goal. GG, dude, you are my hero. Dude, if our opponent is playing a Merit Lodge deck, we can probably chump block Merit Lodge, like, forever. Yeah, Chalice is actually pretty okay here. I could have technically tapped this for black and cast this. Seriously though, like, we have Swarmyard. Swarmyard Deadly Recluse is actually, like, kind of hilariously good. Arachnus Web will fall off of Merit Lodge. So, in case you're not familiar with this one, it falls off at the end step if the creature it's enchanting has power 4 or greater.
All right. This is so freaking hilarious. Look, some people are new to Legacy. Fine, Andy. They might not know cards like Deadly Recluse and Swarmyard. Gotta cater to our audience here. The fact that we have stopped at 2020 already here is hilarious. Yeah, I should have played Obelisk Spider for mana efficiency. Trinosphere. Do I want to be thinning? Thinning seems fine. Opponent may have difficulty casting spells. They get one spell a turn right now, and it costs them everything. Yeah, my opponent probably has at least one Wasteland and or Ghost Quarter. So we're going to force them to either remove the Chalice or the Dark Depths now. And then we can start attacking with some spiders. Okay, now we can't attack with spiders. Spider Stompy. This is great. Magic as Richard Garfield intended. We can try to destroy the Merit Lodge, but Indestructible is pretty okay. I could attack with any number of spiders. Opponent is asking, what's the great payoff to be spider tribal? There is none. That's a swarm yard. That is not a wasteland. Got it. Ah, didn't get him. So now that I have the second Swarm Yard, I can actually start attacking into the Merit Lodge and use one Swarm Yard to stop the Merit Lodge and one Swarm Yard to save whatever creature they block. Alright, those is a little annoying. This whole obelisk spider situation is actually probably going to get pretty hilarious. Yeah, so I can attack with an obelisk spider, save it, and then start winning with obelisk spider triggers. Don't worry. All of our cards have reach. You all are focused on the thing that kills me. And I understand that. But that's outside of our control. If that happens, like, that happens, man. But let's focus on the part where we just win with fucking obelisk spiders. I will be attacking with both obelisk spiders. I'm pretty sure. Right, there's not another creature in the graveyard. Yeah, there's not another creature in the graveyard. So what's my best spider? Arasta's kind of hilarious. I can just get one more obelisk spider. Alright, how much mana is this Kana? 5, so I need to put 6 mana into this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's fine. So let's attack with my obelisk spiders. That's fine. No! No! I was going to do such cool things. I was having fun playing with my spiders. What do we do to beat graveyard-based decks? Well, we have a Scavenging Goods. That should do it. Alright. So, like usual, we'll sideboard into Dinosaur Stompy. As one does. We'll keep a lot of spiders, though. I don't know. Maybe we won't sideboard into Dinosaur Stompy. So... the decays seem medium to me. They can hit some things like Elvish Reclaimer and Bob. I don't know, maybe my game 1 stuff is just, like, fine. I don't think I would like Trinisphere on the draw. This is a very slow spider. Yeah, clocks are good. They let you tell time. I am fine with a clock. Shifting Ceratops clock would be cool. I kind of wonder if I'm supposed to, like, trim these. Yeah, my opponent's username, I believe, means demon in Japanese. Let's judge people based on their actions rather than by their usernames. Alright, I don't know if we really want an obelisk spider. I would prefer interaction. But we'll start the spider stampede now. The mill spider helps their ooze. Sure. That is technically true.
this Assassin's Trophy is probably going to be sweet. So they're getting rid of their Dark Depths for an Urborg. Alright. I'll let that occur. Whether or not my opponent plays around Assassin's Trophy is going to very much change the texture of this game. Also, whether or not my next card is a colored land. Alright, there's hope for us. Cool. Cool. This doesn't get me quite as far as I'd like, because my opponent just gets to reclaimer this away and do another combo piece. But we're not immediately dead. Folks, let's move past the username thing, okay? Like, it's not the sort of drama that I want to engage with right now. Alright, so we are dead to Sajiri Step now. Spider noises indeed. So when my opponent fetched Urborg, I could have Assassin's Trophied the Reclaimer there and just hope to have stranded them with the combo. I was really hoping that they would be going for like a Thespian Stage Dark Depth combination,
so that I could get a 2-for-1 out of that. But maybe I evaluated that spot wrong. All right, let's see what we can do. Is this match 5 now? I think this is match 5 now, so this is the one for all the marbles. We are lacking the correct colors of mana with this hand, so this one's going to be a mulligan. Throwing it out there as we go into Game 5, if you've enjoyed today's content, please consider subbing, following, doing that sort of stuff to help support the channel. Normally we play slightly more serious Legacy than this today. This is a subscriber goal. I hope you've enjoyed this shenanigans. Our sub goal today that we're one away from is some bonus YouTube content. I think I'm going to throw back the Assassin's Trophy here. Alright, what's your cavern on? My cavern will be on Spider. Didn't we either 5-0 or 4-1 with Death? That deck was great. We got multiple turn 1 kills. Our hand's very bad against humans. Like, we definitely don't want these Trinispheres. We just want a pile of dudes. Depending on what my opponent does, I may or may not have the luxury of Abrupt Decaying the Ether Vial here. I don't mind Champion. That'll just die to Deadly Recluse. So, like, in the queue, we have, like, Maverick, Food Chain, Eldrazi, Loam as 3 of the next 4 decks. I think we're doing fine. I believe that. That Thalia is actually surprisingly good. Keeps me from decaying this turn. So now, just by, like, the nature of the curve, I'm not going to get to destroy the vial this game. This decay is going to be pointed at some creature. That's okay. White Faces, Callum Smith shipped me the deck list. Goodbye, Decay. I made the sideboard because, like, the deck was literally a joke. It was just a meme post meant to be humorous. And so I decided I'd play it for a sub goal. Hey, let's not give up the 3-2 dream yet. I still can get there. Like, opponent's deck is obviously well positioned against my deck. but we have some game. Look, we've invalidated their like big scary aggro threat. We're doing fine. Thalia's lieutenant is going to be real good, though. It kind of feels to me like my opponent just has a handful of like lands and Thalias. They didn't do anything with 3 mana on their turn, and there's usually only like one 4-drop in humans. Like there's usually like a 1-up Palace Jailer. Meridian Longbow would actually be pretty hilarious. This Arasta is not really going to do anything when I put it into play. Recruiter would be pretty sick here from my opponent. What do I want in this game? The Arachnus Spinner would be cool. Ishkana would be okay, I guess. I don't know what bullets my opponent is going to have, but Palace Jailer, yeah, seems to me like the thing that my opponent will want. I don't think I beat that. They just Jailer my Recluse, swing in for a bunch. Yeah, I don't think I'm beating Jailer. Alright, so Oof seems fine. Ooze seems fine. Ceratops is fine. Ancient Tombs are fine. Sylvan Library is a little sketchy, but maybe I'll play it. Because I think Trinisphere is bad. Chalice is worth consideration when I'm on the play. The issue is that Cavern of Souls will make it so like all their moms and champions and stuff and nobles will just be castable anyway. So this really only stops Vile, and I'd rather use Oof to stop Vile. So I can like board down that. I guess Stinger Fling Spider technically kills Kitesail Freebooter. That's a thing that can occur. The Erastas are pretty bad. Like, they're 3/5s. What am I doing with my life? Probably need to trim down some Nyx Weaver or Obelisk Spiders just to, like, make my mana easier. I don't think I'm going to play the libraries. Maybe we'll do, like, a 2-in-1 thing. I'm a little heavy on land if I play like this. The Erastas also aren't good. I think Swarmyard's really good, which is why I'm not just, like, hopping to cut lands. Maybe I should play the libraries.
This 24. Sure. If I had an actual green source, I would keep this in a heartbeat. God, again. I have a Deadly Recluse as the only castable card in my hand. I think I have to go to 5, unfortunately. That sucks. So this will go back, and this will go back, I guess. We kind of get to play around one of... We get to play around Wasteland somehow. Either by leaning into it or playing around it completely. Alright, actually pretty happy to have redrawn Swarmyard. It's not what I want right here, but it's very likely a way that I can stall out this game long enough to let my Sylvan Library do things that matter. Good luck. What would you name if you were in this position? Reasonable. Yeah, Polar Beach, I didn't consider saving the fetch land. We're 2-2 right now, so a little bit of column A, a little bit of column B. There's a really interesting conversation we could also have about whether or not I was supposed to play out Bayou or Swarmyard the previous turn. There's pros and cons to each. Biggest thing being that like I have a green card in my hand and I don't want to lose the second green source. Arasta took over one game this league. And just for anyone who can't see because the screen's small, my opponent picked Illusion for Cavern of Souls. So that's something we're going to need to keep in mind for the future. If we have a sweet creature, my opponent could get a copy of a sweet creature as well. Ishkana, you say? I'm going to take at least one card here. So the one card means that like library replaces itself. And then it's a little trickier from there whether or not I'm actually willing to take more damage than that. don't think I am. No, we keep getting paired against, like, these Wasteland Knight of the Reliquary style decks. So, I have some things for the future. I have Swarmyard Deadly Recluse, which is hilarious. The way that I chose to play my turn was just like pure mana efficiency. Like play the thing that cost me all of my mana this turn. Because it's going to cost my opponent like all of their mana to get rid of Sylvan Library. Oh god, Jailer. Jailer's so hard to beat. Like, I don't think I can beat that card with this deck. Especially if my opponent actually does have an illusion and they have the ability to copy that card. Oh, it sucks. And before anyone says, yes, I know I could have left a green open to potentially eat something out of a graveyard, but there's nothing in the graveyard right now, so I'd rather leave open Swarmyard, Regenerate Deadly Recluse. If my opponent actually has Phantasmal Image, I think I'm just 100% dead. Just a second Palace Jailer is brutal here. Polar Beach. So the question I usually ask when considering my library decisions is, how do I win this game? Like I could have played much safer and been at a higher life total, but would my position have been better? Probably not, right? So I'm trying to play towards a world where I get the Monarch back, and then I have larger creatures than my opponent. That's the world where I can win this game. Whereas I think if I have, let me push it to an extreme. If I have 20 more life here, am I still favored on the current board? And the answer is no, right? So if I had a slightly worse board, but with 15 more life, I don't think it's putting me into a winning position. So I'm going to try to ride the lightning here, get as close to death as I can, and try to use the resources that I have to put myself in a winning position. Yeah, so a library in a Stompy deck is usually very different than a library in a control deck. Like if you slam a library in a blue-green X, control cantrip shell, yeah, you just use that to filter your draws for the rest of the game, and that's totally fine. But here, I need raw cards to keep up with my opponent and have any real chance at winning this game. If that's a Mother of Runes, I cannot beat that card. Yeah. Now my Abrupt Decay has to get pointed at Mom. Yeah, I mean, Palace Jailer is a hell of a drug. I think everyone knows that. That's the illusion. That's the phantasmal image for a second copy of Palace Jailer. That's brutal. We don't beat that. GG. Alright, we still ended up 2-3 with Spider Stompy, which is pretty impressive, honestly. The sideboard plan was actually, like, really good. This was a great sideboard, and I think a lot of the green Stompy decks in Legacy fall into underexplored room. Fine and Andy, thank you very much for your continued support. That is going to hit my YouTube bonus VOD sort of thing of the day. I've got a couple of things planned that I'm going to try out on the channel. I hope you all will like them. They're going to be different from what I usually do. Okay. So I think green Stompy shells are a little underexplored in Legacy. So for example, this was a 5-0 deck list from a few weeks back now. That was just like a mono green, Once Upon a Time, Ether Vial, Green Sun Zenith pile with like a billion one-ofs. And similarly, like Dinosaur Stompy is a deck that I think has a surprising amount of game. And I think like Once Upon a Time and other powerful green cards like Collector Oof, Veil of Summer, Sylvan Library Choke, Shifting Ceratops, things of that nature, provide some interesting deck building points that don't get enough love. Yeah. I don't know that this deck needed to be black. Like, the Decays and Assassin's Trophies were cool, but we had, like, real mana consistency problems because, like, we were playing these 4 Swarm Yards, which were hilariously good, like, holding back a Merit Lodge forever, or, like, repeatedly death-touching something. Like, we definitely constrained our opponent's lines by having Swarm Yard in the deck. That was super cool. So this is obviously not a competitive deck list. We knew that going in, but this was not the 05 that some of you might have been expecting. It did better than I thought. So I hope you enjoyed that. With that being said, we're done with that one. So next time around, which will probably be Monday, I have a brew that someone wanted me to test out. So we're going to try to put Eldrazi Conscription into play next stream. So we're going to build our own Eldrazi using Storm Herald. So hopefully that'll be fun. Folks, if you're not already following the channel, I'm usually playing Legacy about 3 times a week. Didn't play much last week due to bronchitis, but that is what it is. And if you're looking for some sweet Legacy action, or some occasional Legacy memes, you'll find them on this channel. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and call this stream here, and I'm going to go ahead and host someone else. Do we have anyone playing Legacy? Romario's stream has 10 hours of uptime. No, Romario's not actually live. Alright. Yeah, I'm good. It's bronchitis. All right, folks, have a great rest of the day. Enjoy some sweet Magic action. I'm not sure what my friend over here is going to be playing, but we're going to send some viewers their way.